Breaking news, a Scottsdale teacher arrested for sexual conduct with a 17-year-old student. Police say he taught at several schools here in the valley. Plus, the two men convicted of killing Agent Brian Terry in the Fast and Furious operation face life sentences today. And the mass shooting that rocked a California town planned for more than a year before that attack. We have the latest information on the San Bernardino shooters. All of that coming up right now.
Connecting Arizona. This is 12 News.
Good afternoon, and thank you so much for watching 12 News at noon. I'm Nico Santos. We're starting with several breaking news stories right now. Take a look at Sky 12 over the scene of a town, Waddell, northwest of the valley. The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office is investigating a possible child abduction. We're told this happened in the area of Citrus and Olive. MCSO also reporting a suspect description. MCSO says the possible suspect is an older white man with white hair, wearing dark sunglasses and a black jacket, driving a white full-size van. We will definitely continue to monitor this situation and bring you more information as it becomes available on 12news.com as well. The other breaking story out of Scottsdale this afternoon, a teacher and track coach is accused of sexual conduct with a minor. Police say Christopher McKenna, a traveling teacher with the Scottsdale Unified School District, had an ongoing relationship with a 17-year-old student. McKenna facing felony charges now. Another big story across the valley is our weather. It's a clear day in the valley, but we're expecting some cold temperatures, possibly some showers. What's up with that? As you can see outside from these live looks, it's already looking pretty overcast out there. So we're going to check in with meteorologist Crystal Henderson for the changing forecast ahead. Crystal.
Good afternoon, Nico. Yes, Nico.
All right, not so bad. I'm off work by then, so I get to jump in some puddles maybe. To track our weather across the valley, especially with our rain chances, make sure you just stay up to date by downloading the 12 News app. Well, it'll be signed and sealed today. Two men convicted of first-degree murder in the killing of Brian Terry will learn their fate. Both face mandatory life sentences. Agent Terry's death in 2010 exposed the botched federal gun tracking operation known as Fast and Furious. Sheriff Joe Arpaio is expanding his call for citizens to arm themselves now across the entire country. Arpaio is asking the nation's police chiefs to call on legally armed citizens to take action during a mass shooting or terrorist attack until law enforcement arrives. Last week, the sheriff urged Arizona residents with concealed carry permits to respond to these attacks. But Maricopa County Attorney Bill Montgomery said today he couldn't support what Arpaio is saying here. Montgomery told reporters that citizens are free to exercise their Second Amendment gun rights, but he issued this stern warning. Gun owners who respond to an attack had better be well-trained and well-informed, or they could be prosecuted.
If you want to carry, you have a right, but you've got an important responsibility, because once you fire a bullet, it's going where it's going, and it doesn't discriminate between friend or foe. That decision was already made, and it better have been a good one.
Montgomery underlined that his office has charged citizens in the past who have illegally used deadly force. Well, new information today on the California terror attack. NBC News reporting the San Bernardino shooters planned their attack for more than a year. We've also learned investigators are looking at the paper trail left by the couple who killed 14 people. 2 weeks before the attack, the couple received a loan for, get this, $28,500. Counter-terror investigators say that cash may have been for their baby and her grandmother because the terrorists knew they were going to die. They also say a number of people were seen coming and going from the garage where the bombs were constructed.
Syed Farouk's mother is a key person. She lived in the home where a bomb factory was constructed right under her nose.
Right under her nose, maybe, but a family's attorney says that mom has kept to herself upstairs. Investigators are working to recover data from cell phones that were intentionally destroyed. Well, Donald Trump still under fire after he announced that he plans to ban all Muslims from the United States, and he's not backing down. Legal experts say his proposal to ban Muslims is unconstitutional. Trump fanned the flames now when he explained that in his plan, custom agents would determine who could enter and who can't.
They would say, "Are you Muslim?"
And if they said yes, they would not be allowed in the country.
That's correct.
Well, newly elected House Speaker Paul Ryan reacted strongly to Trump's proposal. Ryan told reporters that Trump's plan is not what his Republican Party or the United States stands for.
Not only are there many Muslims serving in our armed forces, dying for this country, there are Muslims serving right here in the House, working every day to uphold and to defend the Constitution. some of our best and biggest allies in this struggle and fight against radical Islamic terror are Muslims. The vast, 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 vast majority of whom are peaceful, who believe in pluralism, freedom, democracy, individual rights. Freedom of religion is a fundamental constitutional principle. It's a founding principle of this country.
Okay, back here in the Valley, a man was rushed to the hospital this morning after being shot multiple times. It happened at a mobile home park, near 7th Street in Roser after 4 a.m. No arrests have been made in this case. We'll take a good look at your screen now. Have you seen this girl? Investigators from the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office are looking for her. 17-year-old Alyssa Ferguson vanished about a month ago. She was last seen walking near 163rd Avenue and Jomax Road. She was wearing a pink sweatshirt and pink and black pajama bottoms. Well, forest officials are giving the go-ahead this week for a project to reduce the risk of wildfires on more than 15,000 acres near Williams. The project on Bill Williams Mountain includes forest thinning, prescribed fires by ground and air, road construction, and trail improvements. Now, the work on Kaibab National Forest is expected to start next year. Hey, if you have citrus trees in your backyard and occasionally donate some of the fruit, perhaps you may want to think twice before doing that next time. A dangerous bug has led St. Mary's food banks across the state to stop accepting citrus donations. The bug causes citrus greening disease. Now, if one catches the disease, if one tree that catches the disease, it can take out the entire grove. Now, to keep Arizona groves safe, almost 23,000 acres have been quarantined to kind of stomp out the potential outbreak.
The reason we're concerned about it is this bug can carry the citrus greening disease, which is fatal to citrus. It has created huge economic problems in Florida and Texas and other states, and we don't want that to happen in Arizona.
5% of St. Mary's donations are citrus. So if you'd still like to donate some fruit, you can sign up for St. Mary's to come to your house and pick the citrus for you. All right, it's that time of year again, the season for sharing. That's right, our annual holiday campaign. 12 News has partnered with the Arizona Republic and AZ Central to support more than 100 nonprofits across the state. This year, we're hoping to reach $3 million, and that's with your help. Make sure to visit sharing.azcentral.com to learn more about Season for Sharing and how you can help make Arizona a better place than it already is. Still ahead on 12 News at noon, the Cards are on fire right now with 6 straight wins. What you need to know ahead of tomorrow's game. And get ready for a big temperature change. Your forecast is coming up next on 12 News. Welcome back. Breaking news right now. The 2 men convicted of first-degree murder in the killing of Border Patrol agent Brian Terry have been sentenced to life in prison. This exposed the failed gun operations Fast and Furious. In other breaking news, we started at the top of the hour. Right now, we are looking at Sky 12 over a scene in the town of Waddell, northwest of the valley. The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office is investigating a possible child abduction there. We're told this happened in the area of Citrus and Olive. MCSO also reporting a suspect description. He's described as an older white man with white hair wearing dark sunglasses and a black jacket driving a white full-size van. This is a story we'll continue to monitor for you and bring you more information. Also check it out on 12news.com. Okay, switching gears just a little bit. Tomorrow night, the Cardinals will go for their 7th straight win. The team hasn't won that many games in a row in 41 years. They're hosting the Vikings at the University of Phoenix Stadium. If we win tomorrow and Seattle loses this coming weekend, the Cardinals secure the division and a spot in the playoffs. So we certainly got our fingers crossed for them. All right, with each Cardinals win, the Bird Gang grows stronger and stronger, right? J.R. Cardenas was hanging out this morning at 104.3 with Manic Hispanic, talking about the game tomorrow and some Super Bowl predictions.
So we got a big game happening against the Minnesota Vikings. Enjoy the game.
All right, 24-3, that's a bold prediction. We got our fingers crossed for that. Right now, rain chances in the forecast. Crystal, say it isn't so.
Say it isn't so. Well, I guess it depends on who you're talking to, right? Some are like, oh yeah. Hey, Nico.
All right, thank you, Crystal. Don't get me wrong, I like the rain. I just drive a black car, so it's a mess. Coming up on 12 News at noon, Dolly Parton, Coat of Many Colors. It's almost here, and we're going to give you an inside look before the movie even airs tomorrow.
Sewed the rags together, so I never pieced with love. She made my coat of many colors that I was so proud of.
She looks great. Look at her. Did you catch The Voice last night? Dolly Parton, as you saw here, performed on the show, and she also met with all the semifinalists and talked about performing and her success. Now, tomorrow night, Dolly's Rags to Riches story comes to Channel 12. Her song, Coat of Many Colors, is the basis for a new NBC movie, and it focuses primarily on Parton's humble beginnings back in Tennessee. Mark Barger tells us a little more about the girl and the search for the girl to play a young Dolly.
NBC News, Thursday night.
Well, family and faith, perfect time for the holidays, right? Coat of Many Colors also stars Ricky Schroeder and country star Jennifer Nettles as Parton's parents. Dolly doesn't appear in the film, but she does provide an on-camera introduction to the film and some narration. Hey, right after this quick break, we'll have a final check of your weather forecasts coming up on 12 News.
You at 4 o'clock for EVB Live.
Isn't she the greatest? Make sure you tune into that. Did you get your Christmas tree yet?
Well, yeah, it's a fake one.
Oh.
I guess
We do
not.
want to mention the rain chances Friday, right?
Yes, you know what, if you're him-hawing which day to plan your holiday party, Saturday night's safe, Friday night's when we're tracking the rain.
Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you at 4.